This is the Philippines. Philippines is one of the 22 archipelagic countries in the world, which is made up of 7,640 islands. Yes, you heard it right, 7,640 islands make up the Philippines. Try to count in this picture if you have the patience. If not, then I highly suggest to visit this country at least once in your lifetime. Well, Philippines is divided into three major islands. We have the Luzon, Visayas and the Mindanao. Where Luzon is the largest of them all, and Manila, the capital of the country, is located in Luzon Island. Well, we all know the Philippines for lots of beaches, for lots of food, activities, waterfalls, crystal clear waters, and for the most giving people on earth. But wait, do you know the history of the Philippines? What the country went through in the past? Who colonized it? Well, maybe yes or maybe no, but this is what you will see in this video, as I will take you guys on a journey to the history of the Philippines in the old city of Manila, intramuros.
Good afternoon guys, from Manila in the Philippines. And yeah, it's my first day here in Manila, and I'm exploring the old city of Manila, which is known as Intramuros. It is really a old part of Manila city, which was colonized by Spanish people. So right now I'm in San Agustin Church, which is the oldest church made from stones only, and this is standing still from 1607. Again, this was during Spanish colonial period, and it's a UNESCO heritage site. So let's see, let's explore. And again, as I said, I'm in the oldest part of Manila, a must visit place when you're in the Philippines. So it's really humid. I'll show you the outsides. So how do you say, it's really historic, it's very old and beautifully made. So let's enter the church and I'll show you the inside. So here it says 500 years. Is it okay if I come?
Donation only.
Okay.
Any amount. Yung maliit ang kapatid.
So this is the church. Let's see, I'll try to go a little bit further to show you guys. Look at the ceiling. So this is dedicated to Saint Augustine. His statue is there. And look at the tops. It's like the details. Again, it's every detail of work. Very humid. So yeah, you got different sections here. There's the cross. this is one of the oldest church, as I said. If you do not know that Philippines was previously colonized by Spain, by Spanish people, and also the Americans. So you do get to see this Spanish, how do you say? You do get to see the buildings of those times in this region of Manila, which is called Intramuros, which is around 20 kilometers away from the city. But the traffic, OMG, how do I say, a 10-kilometer ride will take you 45 to 50 minutes just because of the traffic. Beautiful, amazing. Also, when you come, you have this horse services. They will take you on a tour. So you take a horse, sit in that, and he will guide you around. And now, right now we are here in Manila Cathedral, which is pretty old, which is again from the 15th century. So, and also a special fact about this is this cathedral was destroyed and rebuilt 8 times in history. So 8 times, can you imagine? The destruction was due to war, was due to earthquakes, and this is the final structure, which was built around 1950s. So again, a must visit place in Manila, and it's still functioning church. The church is still functioning. I believe there's some wedding going on. You can see a lot of cars. Yeah, as I said, there's a wedding going on. You can see the car. So here's something. Okay, so it was Pope John Paul II who had visited here. Okay, this is yeah, he made it into a basilica. So yeah, and sorry, a beautiful statue. And here you can see on the doors the reliefs. And it's here. First cathedral built in 1580, as I said, 15th century, damaged by a typhoon. Then again 1582 by fire, 83. So I'll just imagine 8 times. Imagine the amount of manpower, the destruction, the wastages, the money. Hi, can I go? Okay, yeah, so there's a wedding going on. You can see the guests, and this is the church. So beautiful. You can see the ceiling on top. Cannot go inside because of the wedding, but yeah. Okay, there's a section here where I think there's photo shoot going on. I'll just show you from here. It's really beautiful. Again, as I said, you have to visit it. And
some years ago,
Yes, it's a big thing when it comes to destroyed 8 times and they rebuilt it. And there's a section here. Okay, here is the history. So brief history. It was started in 1581, the one we saw outside. The wooden church was damaged by a fire that swept through Manila. Then in 1600 it was established and an earthquake hit. So yeah. And here the fifth cathedral, it was fifth time. This is the seventh, that's the design. You can see the destructed part here, over here. And again 1945, the church was bombed by American planes during the Battle of Manila in February 1945. And this is the present. A bit of history here. And there's a beautiful wall art. I believe it's by stones. You can see small structures. And here is the clock tower mechanism, a model of it. Again, hats off to the dedication to build it 8 times. I think that's pretty much it in this cathedral. But yeah, if you come, you get to know the story behind it. And it's again the only cathedral in the world which was built 8 times, destroyed by natural disasters or someone bombed it, and it was constructed 8 times. That's how it looks from outside. There's a wedding.
Soya bean.
And now we are entering Fort Santiago, which is again a very old fort which is still left over from the Spanish colony. You can see something like this.
You like to build some guy?
No, okay, thank you. So when you enter, you have these galleries. There's a cafe. You can do cycle tours. So let's see, let's explore. And in the distance you can see the modern buildings, the skyscrapers. It's a very beautiful place. Again, it's a beautiful garden. Hi, sorry. So you can see here, Francisco built to fortify the defenses of Santiago was attacked from the side of Manila Bay. This was destroyed by earthquake in 1645, known as the Manila Arsenal during the occupation of the United States in the 20th century. So it's a natural cultural treasure. Again, there's history, a very good history to know of the Philippines. Let's see what's inside here. So there's something like an underground tunnel here. I believe this was like a passage because there's a gate on the other side. Yeah, that's it. It's the end of the tunnel. Very hot. Hello.
This is Fort Santiago, built in 1571 by Miguel Lopez Legazpi, who was a Spanish navigator and also the first ever governor of the Philippines here in Manila. I later came to know that his tomb was in the San Agustin Church where I visited earlier, but not knowing that it's present there. It's unfortunate that I didn't get to see his tomb, but it's all part of travel. Remember, there are no regrets here. And this fort is the most historical site for the Filipinos, where many people died in its prisons. Many people were tortured brutally, and the national hero of the Philippines, Sir Jose Rizal, was executed here. Let's head straight to the fort to know more.
And here, welcome to Fort Santiago. Yeah, there's some brief history, and this is the entrance. Sorry. And this is the entrance. You can see the wooden art on top, the emblem. So let's go. Some more history. So it opens to a beautiful, how do you say this? An open area surrounded by these old walls, a garden, some broken structures there, and in the distance the present Manila. And when you come on one part of the fort, you get to see a river. This is known as Pasig River, so it means it's smelly river. It is actually smelling bad. At the same time, you can see it's so dirty, but it's part of their lives, so that's how they live. It's the reality here.
This is exactly where Sir Jose Rizal was executed, and this is where he had his last walk before setting the country free.
So this is the white cross, and under this is the body of 600 Filipinos. So the body is just lying down here during the
Japanese era.
yeah, during the Japanese
Penetration.
when the Japanese tried to, how do you say, take over, or yeah, like when the Japanese tried to conquer or capture. So the bodies of the people dead are here. so hard to enter. This is like a cave. And you can see this was, oh my god, look at that. The bodies, and it's all eaten by maggots. Bodies of the dead civilians inside the dungeon, which is this part, from World War II memory. Here, women and children killed. Look at this, dead bodies scattered in Manila streets. So it is pretty painful, pretty sad to see. This is how they torture. They use iron shoes to crush the bones of the feet, thumb screws to dislocate joints, and forehead screws to put pressure on sides of the skull. Skull from 1945. This is just a model. And yeah, this is something you guys must know. Yeah, again, wherever I travel, I just go to the history first to know how is the country, how was it before. But a very sad, very painful or a distressing part of the Philippines. Yeah, again, some pictures. This was intramuros after the war. See here. And look, here you have a clear picture of destruction in 1945 intramuros. Just imagine, it's quite suffocating right now. Imagine how it was during those times and when they were starved to death. Also very humid right now. Okay, let's exit. Very distressing. Yeah. And again it opens to this view of Pasig Lake. I couldn't show you that time. So there you have the slums, the houses. For sure this water is part of their daily life. Amazing.
As I said earlier, we know the Philippines as an island nation. Well, it is, but very few know the history and what it's been through. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video on brief history of the Philippines and realize that the world is really big. The more I become aware of, the more I realize I know just a little, and how many more places I have to go, and how much is there to learn. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Kampai from the Philippines.